Hello, boys and girls. So, today I am going to read a book to you, and it's called Can You Count to Google by Robert E. Wells. Now, this is a very long book, so be patient with me because the pages sometimes will go from horizontal to vertical. So, I have to maneuver this book very well. And it might take some time because it's also very lengthy. So I'll try and read very fast. But it's a fun book to learn about numbers and to introduce you to numbers that are way above your comprehension. Introducing it to you. So this is your front cover. This, my dear friends, is your title page. And these are the pages of the story. All right, let's jump in. If you're looking for a really big number, it certainly won't be one. One. Nope, won't be one. One is the number of bananas you can balance on your nose. Touch your nose, boink. If you're a good banana balancer, are you? Are you a good banana balancer? Look at her. She's standing on a stool and hands away from her body, and then she's standing on one leg, balancing the banana. She must be very agile. Very agile. Put a 0 after 1, and it becomes 10. It becomes 10. Whenever you put a 0 after a number, it will make that number 10 times bigger. Whenever you put a 0 after the number 1, it makes that number or any number 10 times bigger. 10 bananas. See, look at that monkey. He's surely balancing all those bananas. Bananas. 10 bananas would be a lot of bananas for a monkey to balance. But of course, 10 is still a small number. Very small. 10 times 10 is 100. Would you call 100 big? Well, no matter what you call it, it's a lot of balanced bananas. Ta-da! Look at all those monkeys, and they're all balancing the bananas. It's like they made a pyramid. So that's 100 bananas, or what 100 bananas look like. Now, perhaps 100 eagles could take you on a scenic ride high in the sky. If they were willing. But if you're searching for a really, really big number, you still have a very long way to go. So this is 100 eagles, or this is the picture of, see, they're in could be a hot air balloon or a blimp. Do you see the eagles? Eagles are birds. Let me bring it up close so you can see what they look like. So these are the eagles. And here are the monkeys playing around with their bananas. 10 times 100 is 1,000. If 1,000 penguins each had 10 scoops of ice cream, 10 scoops of ice cream in a cone, that would be 1,000 scoops of ice cream. 1,000 is starting to get big, but don't stop there. Let me show you the entire picture of the penguins with 10 scoops of ice cream each. You gotta count it, make sure it's 10 scoops, okay? But yep, there you go. So this is what 1,000 scoops of ice cream would look like. 1,000 scoops of ice cream. And it's still not a big number. 10 times 1,000 is 10,000. That's certainly much bigger. If it rained 10,000 pennies, they would fill 10 piggy banks like these. This is 10 piggy banks. 5 on top, 5 in the bottom. And do you see the raindrops falling everywhere? So next it says 10 times 10,000 is 100,000. Oh my goodness, 100,000 has 5 zeros. 10,000 has 4 zeros. 1,000 has 3 zeros. And 100 has 2 zeros, while 10 only has 1 zero. So it says 10 times 10,000 is 100,000. If you had 100,000 marshmallows, you could put them into 100 basket. 1,000 marshmallows in each basket. Ta-da! This is marshmallow heaven. Oh, those marshmallows. Ooh, yummy. Do you like marshmallows? Yes, you can say 100,000 is very big, especially if you had to eat that many marshmallows. But wait, there's more. 1,000,000 is 10 times bigger. 1,000,000 is 10 times bigger. It looks like this. So if 10,000 had 5 zeros, 1,000,000 has 6 zeros. Sometimes great distances are easier to measure in millions, such as the distance between the Earth, where we live, Earth, planet Earth, and the Sun. So, the distance between the Earth and the Sun, that's about 93 million miles. 93 million miles. That's a lot. That's a lot of distance from Earth to the Sun. A million is also useful for measuring long periods of times, such as the number of years that have passed since dinosaurs last roam the earth. That's been about 65 million years. Isn't this book awesome? I hope you're enjoying it. So this is saying dinosaurs roamed the earth 65 million years ago. Do you think that's a big number? Oh, look at this cool stegosaurus. What's your favorite type of dinosaur? If you put $1 million bills in a money stacking and packing machine, like this one, like that one, they stock it in buckets, go up the ladder and dump it in the open spout, and the machine make it nice and neat and stock it. And let's see how it looks after it's stocked. So it says, let's read that again. If you put $1 million bills in a money stacking and packing machine, they would fill a crate about this size. They would fill the crate about this size. And what shape is this crate, by the way? Rectangle. Yeah, you're right. This is a rectangle. So now the money, I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see the top. Oh, the monies are stacked nice and neat and they fit in the crate. 10 times 1 million is 10 million or $10 million. So it's written in numbers. If it's numbers, you would do 7 zeros. Otherwise, you would write the word $10 million. And look at all those crates stocked with money. All those bills are in the crate. It says 10 by 10 million is 100 million. So 10 only has 1 zero. 10 million has 7 zero. But 100 million has how many? 8. Correct. It has 8 zeros. Or $100 million. So we have the numbers, which is 1 followed by 8 zeros, or the word $100 million. Let's see what that looks like. Ta-da! Oh man, that's a lot of crates. That's a lot of money. How bigger could the numbers go? Let's see. 10 times 100 million is 1 billion. Get out. 1 billion. Look at that. So 100 million has 8 zeros. So 1 million, 1 billion, 1,000 million, 1 billion has 9 zeros. Count it. In case I didn't do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 zeros is 1 billion. Or you can write it in words like this. $1 billion. What would you do with $1 billion? Look at that. 1 billion. Oh man, that's just a lot of money. Oh, you could buy mommy 10 houses. 1 billion is a mighty big number. But of course, 10 billion is 10 times bigger. It looks like this. Wow, many zeros. Actually, it's 10 zeros. So 10 billion has 10 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you count it. Very good. Did you get 10? Yes, that's 10 billion. Has 10 zeros. Our sun is a star. It's not that old yet, but someday it might be. It began to form about 5 billion years ago and will probably last at least 5 billion more years. Wow, that sounds pretty old to me. Can you imagine if you were 5 billion years old? 10 by 10 by 10 billion is 100 billion or 100 billion. So 10 by 10 billion or 100 billion. Look at that. 10 by 10 billion is 100 billion or 100 billion. That's a tremendous number. But as tremendous as it is, there is more than that. Many stars in our galaxy. But as tremendous as it is, there are more than that many stars in our galaxy. Here are a few of them. Now they're looking through a big telescope. Right there. That's your telescope. And they're looking in the skies, in this entire sky for the stars. And they're saying, even though this number is so huge, large, big, tremendous, humongous, 100 billion is a mighty big number. But they're saying there's more stars in the galaxy than how much? Than 100 billion. There's more stars than that. This is only a few of the stars. So, next time you look up in the sky on the star, remember, it's not a small number. It's a very big number, amount of stars in the sky. 1,000,000,000,000 is an enormous, huge number. It's 10 times as big as 100 billion. And it looks like this. 100 billion. Now let's see how many zeros are in this number. Count it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1,000 zeros. Oh my gosh, that's so much. A trillion is just the right size to help you think about the enormously huge distance between stars in our galaxy. It's about two, it's about 25 trillion miles from the sun to the nearest star, approximately. Proxima Centauri. So this is the nearest star, and its name is Proxima Centauri. But even though it's near, it's 25 trillion miles away from the sun. 25 trillion miles. I can't even wrap my head around 25 trillion. So from the sun to the nearest star, Proxima Centauri is 25 trillion miles. If you traveled at the speed of light, that trip would take over 4 years. That trip would take over 4 years if you traveled at the speed of light. 4 years. But numbers certainly don't stop at a trillion. Here are 3 of the many numbers that are much bigger. Add 3 zeros to a trillion. Add 3 zeros to a trillion to get a quadrillion. Quadrillion. Say it with me. Quadrillion. Isn't that something? It rhymes with billion. Trillion, yes. So let's see how many zeros are in quadrillion. Quadrillion. I am even getting it wrong. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 zeros is in quadrillion. Okay? Because you added 3 more zeros to a dozen. So now it's 15. So 3 more zeros makes it a quintillion. So it was first a trillion because it had 15 zeros. But now they're saying if you add 3 more zeros, it's going to be a quintillion. Quintillion would have what? 18 zeros. Can you count to 18? 18 is a big number. So let's see if I can help you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So a quintillion has 18 zeros, a quadrillion has 15 zeros, and we're moving on to the next number, which is if you had 3 more zeros, it will be a octillion. An octillion. An octillion probably has more than 20 zeros. Oh my goodness, look how long it is. It's like a worm. It just keep going, going, going. The very long number, or should I say like a snake? What else is long? Something else that is long. Rope? It's a very long number. Let's count it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. What? Let's do that again. I think I'm getting that wrong. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Is it 27 or 28? Oh man, it's just way too many zeros. I can't even count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay. Wow. What a stress. That was 27 zeros. No wonder I had to count it several times. Oh, it was so much numbers. So many zeros. So, a octillion has 27 zeros. Now, if, are you brave enough for this one? If you're looking for a terrifically huge, amazingly stupendous, gigantic mammoth size number, a GOOGOL is it. A GOOGOL has 100 zeros. 100. Look. See? They're trying to even make the zeros. They probably might run out of space because it has 100 zeros. And that's a GOOGOL. An octillion only has 28. A quintillion only has, how many did a quintillion have again? 15? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18. The quintillion only has 18. A quadrillion only has 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15. But a GOOGOL has 100 zeros. It's hard. It's hard to imagine just how big a GOOGOL is. If you counted every grains of sand on all the world's beaches and every drop of water in all the oceans, that wouldn't even be close to a GOOGOL. That would not even be close to a GOOGOL. They're counting sand grain and drops of water. If you kept on counting till you'd counted every star, planet, moon, comet, and asteroid in our whole galaxy, that number still would be much smaller than a GOOGOL. There's no use trying to count to a Google. It's just too big. A Google is bigger than the number of atoms in the whole universe. Atoms. But even a Google isn't the biggest number because numbers never end. No matter how big a number is, you can always add on another zero. And that makes it 10 times bigger. You will never come to the biggest number. You can keep adding zeros forever. So a Google has 100 zeros, but you can still add more zeros because numbers is infinity. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going and going. And you can always add another zero and another zero, and it never stops. Did you ever wonder how far forever is? Did you ever wonder how far forever is? How do we know how big a stock $1 million bills would make? The distance, the distance in miles from our sun to Proxima Centauri, that 100 eagles could really take you for a ride. 100 new unwrinkled bills make stocks about 4 inches high. 10,000 makes a stock about 40 inches high. 1 million would be 140-inch stocks in 10 rows of 10. They would measure about 26 inches wide, 40 inches high, and 5 feet long. How long would it take you to spend